Hey guys, and welcome back to the Black Positivity Challenge. This is where you come to take a break from all of the negativity that's happening in the world and on social media. I share amazing things with you, things that make me smile, good people, good events, good food, laughter, good music, and just people doing kind things. So today I saw this conversation between two Black women, and it's such a necessary conversation that needs to happen a lot more. So, without further ado, check this out and I'll discuss it when we get back.
Why joy?
I love that question. I feel like joy is a matter of life and death. It's not frivolous. It's not like dessert. It's not extra, right? I think that a lot of our illnesses, a lot of our diseases, a lot of our, as someone who struggles with a lot of mental health issues, I think that sometimes like pushing off joy causes more suffering than necessary. And I think that even like when I think of like scripture and things like that, like the joy of the Lord is our strength, right? Like it's like without joy, you have no strength. You know what I mean? Like without joy, like you're weary, you're fatigued, you're what's the word? Like you're full of despair. And so like if there's no joy, then it's almost like what's the point, right? But I also think that Black women specifically, excuse me, I also think Black women specifically have been taught to put off joy, or that like their joy is in their suffering,
Yes.
or their joy, right? Like their joy is, or they should take pleasure in their suffering, or their joy is in like the great by and by, right? For like the religious stuff, right? And it's like, no, like joy is here. Why is everybody else allowed to experience joy except us? Like everyone, even people who do wrong to other people take joy and pleasure in that. And so if people who are doing wrong to other people take joy and pleasure in that, why can't I take joy and pleasure in the good things, right? Like, so yeah. So joy is something I'm trying to reclaim, and something I'm trying to learn is okay to experience in every facet of life, like even professionally, right? Like you don't have to suffer to make money. You don't have to suffer to serve people. There's a joyful way to do everything. I do feel like joy is the way. So yeah.
Oh, this is such a necessary conversation, and I am so glad that these women are having this conversation. The two women, by the way, the two women are Stephanie Perry and Alecia Renece, and I love both of their channels. Alecia Renece speaks a lot about just kind of taking a break from the pressures of Black excellence and Black girl magic and all of those pressures. And Stephanie Perry has an amazing channel about taking a sabbatical, which just is basically being able to take time off from work and just travel and just kind of like rejuvenate yourself and take that sabbatical. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to move out of the country and never come back. Maybe you need to take a month, 2 months, 6 months off and just really, get back to your center and, just have some fun and just kind of live. And she also talks about the countries that are safe for Black Americans to travel, and particularly solo Black women traveling solo. But to get into the topic, I love this topic. This whole channel is geared towards joy. And it's so funny that even though the conversation was about Black women, I'm pretty sure that we can all relate to, no matter who you are, your race, your gender, we can all relate to forgetting about joy and forgetting about the importance of maintaining joy, making room for joy. We are so bogged down with work in school and family life that we forget the importance of joy. Joy and happiness is literally like an essential vitamin or mineral. The same way you need vitamin D, just as much as you need vitamin C, just as much as you need vitamin K, just as much as you need vitamin E. Joy and happiness is one of those things. We need money, right? We need financial security. We need love. There's a lot of things we need, and joy is one of those things. And I think it's really interesting how, God in the universe sends things to you, because I started this channel because I realize how much we forget to include joy in our daily lives, right? We forget how important it is to have that balance of everything that's going on in the world that's very real, that's very relevant when it comes to politics and, and wars happening and, just all the things happening on the news and all of the celebrity drama and celebrity gossip. It's so much of that, and we forget that joy is just as important to intake daily, just like a vitamin. Yeah, and I started this because I realized how much people are hurting, and I realized how much content is being pushed through the algorithm that is not positive, right? And I was like, you know what? I am big on joy. And when I made my positivity challenge for myself, and if you guys are not familiar, I did a 30-day positivity challenge, and that really changed my life. 30 days, I had to think positively about every single thing, no matter what it was. I had to see the silver lining in it. I had to identify with why this may be happening for a good reason or an outcome that I cannot see at the moment. And my positivity challenge also included saying yes to everything, obviously, unless it's dangerous or totally outlandish. Just being positive about everything. And that really changed my life. And even sometimes, like maybe after, winter is kind of tailing off and we get past that seasonal depression and things like that, I still have to remind myself to do the challenge sometimes because it's necessary. Like joy changes your life. It really does. So let me make sure I'm not forgetting any points. Uh, yeah, I think joy matters, happiness matters, and losing joy is really detrimental to our society. And I'm here to remind everyone that joy matters. Your joy matters. Your happiness matters. It is valid that we should want to smile and laugh. So, yeah, with that being said, let me get on to the next topic.
And things that make me joyful are caring for people, right? And it's not about like, oh, serving people into death. Like, it's like, no, like, I love smiling at people. I love saying good morning. I love talking to the trees. I love, you know what I'm saying? Like, these things make me joyful. And what I, there are times that I feel helpless, like hopeless and helpless. Like, I can't, for my own self, but also for other people. I'm seeing all the suffering across the world. I'm like, what can I do? And I think one of the main things that I can do is live with joy today, because my existence is not a mistake. My existence is not just like happenstance. If I do something bad, if I have a drain outside my house, like if I pour something bad into the drain, it ends up in the ocean, right? And so is the joy, right? Like if I do something kind for someone, if I'm kind to myself, if I'm experiencing nature, then I show up in the world as a better person. If I'm having joyful experiences, I'm a joyful person. I'm able to hold space for other people and pass that joy on to other people. So then it ripples out. So yeah, I there's a divide, but like I'm clear on what I need to do. Like live, take up space how I need to, do my part. Like it's not my job to save the world, but by living with joy, I do save the world and save myself and other people. So
Yes, that's right. Because we are connected. We are connected. You're right. I wrote that down. Joy is a way to care for people.
So when Alicia spoke about genuinely liking to see other people smile and making people smile, that resonated with me so much. I'm the type of person when I'm in the room and I am working on it, like even though I have strong introvert tendencies, I think like a lot of people do now, I am like a introvert extrovert. So when I'm outside, I'm very much a social butterfly, because I love to stir up conversations. I don't care who you are or where you're from. I love to learn about people. I love to learn about people's cultures. If I'm in a room, I love when there's just a vibe, of people socializing and talking and getting to know each other. So to hear other people that's like, I just like to see people smile. I like to be the reason that people smile. I like to create a vibe in a room. Like that is very much me. And I just love to hear other people talk about that. Also, what Alicia was discussing about uh, joy being a necessity, and negativity and unhappiness being like pollution, right? It's true. It's just like when you dump out any kind of toxic waste, it doesn't just disappear, right? It is now a part of our ecosystem. And joy is the same way. If all we are putting out there for our friends, for our family, for social media, for Instagram, for YouTube, for Facebook, it's just negativity, then what do we think happens to all of those negative thoughts, all of those negative vibes? It is something that we actually that penetrates our minds, it penetrates our hearts, right? Sometimes you see people in a perfectly fine relationship and then they watch I don't know, something on YouTube, or, it could be the pink pill community or the red pill community. And then now they're looking at their partner with discontentment or distrust. And it's like I said, it's a recycled thing when it comes to negativity and toxicity, and when it comes to kindness and goodness. And I really love the fact that she spoke about um, the pollution that it causes, because it's very true, and it's something that we don't talk about enough, even in, when we think about music. Back in the days, we had so much love music, right? Music about love and music about being in love. And even though there was a lot happening back then, it still created an environment that made people want to love, that made people want to try again. And yeah, now we don't have as much balance, we don't have as much positivity, we don't have as much joy. And I really wanted to talk about the difference between joy and happiness. In my opinion, happiness is something that is so fleeting. Like, you eat something and it makes you feel happy, or you buy something new and it makes you feel happy. But I really want us to pay attention and work on joy, right? In my opinion, joy is an essence, right? Joy is very much like an essence. It's kind of like my positivity challenge when I did it. Um, the goal was to just change my entire essence to my default is to look at things positively. My default is to look at things in an optimistic light. My default is joy. And I hope that for everyone that is watching this, and I hope that you spread joy. I hope that you start sharing positive things. Oh my God, I always forget to say for you guys to please, please, please hit like, because if you don't, then, the YouTube algorithm doesn't know that there is content that is spreading positivity and that's spreading, good things. And if you're not subscribed, of course, do that. Because like I said, that puts it out there in the atmosphere, and it recreates and it repopulates, and we just need a lot more of that. So um, spread more joy, share my videos, with someone, and all of these things help. So I hope that you find some joy in your life. And if not joy now, I do hope that you, at minimum, experience happiness more often, and that you really try to transmute your thoughts and create that essence of joy. And yeah, thank you as usual for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. And I hope that you do have a wonderful day. All right. Bye, guys.